on, guys? MegaGig back with another video. We are back with the Barbarian. We are winding down our Barbarian builds, but we've got this one and one or two more, I believe, something like that. But anyways, today we are covering the Barbarian Charge build, the Raekor / Immortal Kings version that uses 3 pieces of Immortal Kings and 5 pieces of Raekors. So the point of this build is to charge and throw your ancient spear, and you get benefits from other things. We'll just go over everything here. First thing we'll go over is our weapon. We'll work our way up. So we're using the Immortal Kings Boulder Breaker. I've re-rolled mine to gain life per fury spent. There's other different various ways you can do this, but you can look at my life per fury spent here is 3,000, and then we'll go over that a little later as well. So life per fury spent is 3,000. My maximum fury is 206 on this build, so that's a lot of fury recovery there. And of course we have a crit gem there. Our boots are the Raekor Striders. We've re-rolled for increased ancient spear damage because that's what we're using here. Our pants are Immortal Kings set again. I've just got life regeneration on there. There aren't a lot of options on there. You can either get life regeneration, armor, or a couple other minor bonuses, and I went for the regeneration on here. For the rings, we're going for the Bastions of Will. We've got the Ancient Focus and the Ancient Restraint. Both have critical hit damage on them. For this particular build that I'm running right now, we've also got the Immortal Kings Belt, which again gives us some more life per fury spent, is what I've re-rolled there. The bracers that we're using are the Scholar's Salvation for the increased bonus damage to Ancient Spear Boulder Toss. And this is a physical build, so we've also got the physical skills deal more damage on there. For the chest, we're using the Raekor's Heart, and we're running all resistant gems. We're all running all diamond gems because this build is kind of squishy. Excuse me. And we've got Furious Charge bonus damage on there. There's not a whole lot you can re-roll on there. That's really a whole lot better for this particular build. There's a couple minor bonuses here and there, but I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference at this point. That may change in the future. And then on here, Raekor's Wraps for our gloves. I've got critical hit damage and chance. You can see my critical hit, chance and damage bonuses there. With that, we go up to about 57%. Pretty good. Our shoulders, we've got the Raekor's shoulders as well, and we've increased Furious Charge damage on there. And then for our Raekor's Will, we've got critical hit chance on there. We've got 22% life on the gem. That's because you don't really need cooldown reduction on this build. Nothing really benefits from it, other than maybe gaining a charge of this a little bit faster. But in most cases you won't need it because your Ancient Spear is going to be resetting both your Call of the Ancients and your Wrath of the Berserker because of your Immortal Kings 4 set bonus, where reduce the cooldown of Wrath of Berserker and Call of the Ancients by 3 seconds for every 10 fury you spend. And we're running these for the 2 set and the 4 set bonus. We're running this for the entire 6 set bonus, but you'll notice we only have 5 of those and only 3 of these. That's because in our cube we are running a Ring of Royal Grandeur, and we are running the Parthian Defenders for 12% less damage taken for each stunned enemy. You can swap this and this in your actual armor. You can see I've got some there too. Versus what you run in the cube, it kind of just depends on your rolls, really. And then for this, we're also running Furious Charge increases. That's not the right one. I had the wrong. That could be why I was having trouble the last thing. We want to increase our damage of weapon throw Ancient Spear by 60%. You can also run the furnace on this. This is just going to kind of help you clear mobs faster. And our main source of damage in this build is our Ancient Spear. Our Furious Charge is kind of doing negligible damage, as well as our Call of the Ancients aren't really there to do damage as well. So we're going to increase our Ancient Spear damage by a total of 60%, rather than all of our damage by 50 to only elites. This will help you clear white mobs a lot quicker as well. Furnace is a fine replacement, though. It doesn't really matter. If you're running an actual Furious Charge build where Furious Charge is your source of damage, you can still run the Furnace, or you can run the Standoff. Either way, but we'll cover that at a different time. So that's our cube. Let's go over our Paragon points real fast. We've got movement speed and maximum fury. And then we've maxed out strength. Everything else I have maxed out here. Priority is critical hit chance, damage, cooldown reduction, and attack speed. And priority here is resist all, life, armor, and life regeneration. Possibly in that order. You could probably mix that around a little bit. And then we really want area damage, life per hit, resource cost reduction, and gold fine last. Alright, let's go over our skills. Oops, wrong thing there. We're using Ancient Spear Boulder Toss to dump all of our fury at once. And in this particular build I have a ton of fury, 206. So after the initial 25 it does 20% damage per fury spent. So yeah, that's a lot. I'm not going to add all that up, but that's a lot. And coupled with our Raekor's 6-piece bonus spent, every use of Furious Charge increases your next fury spending attack by 750%. Man, I can't talk this morning. This effect stacks. It stacks. I don't know if there's a maximum stack. I know it goes up to at least 99. But you want to stack. Here you see 3 of them here. There's 4. There's 5. And then if I use Ancient Spear, it will dump up to 5 of those. And it increases the damage by 750% per stack. So when you're in a battle, generally you want to use at least 5 Furious Charges before you dump that. And I'll go over that a little bit later. When you're going over whites, you can stack that up a lot so you can have more burst damage for elites. Back to the skills for now. Furious Charge, Merciless Assault. We've got all of our runes from the Raekor's 4-piece. Is it the 4-piece set? Where is it? Yeah, Furious Charge has the effect of every rune, but since this is a physical build, we're running Merciless Assault. You can run Stamina as well. Doesn't really matter. Call of the Ancients together is 1. This will reduce our damage by 50%. Basically, it splits 50% of our damage between us and our Ancients. Battle Rage Bloodshed for that critical hit kind of AoE damage. Warcry Impunity for the outright damage reduction. For the resistance to the bonus resistance to all elements. Wrath of the Berserker Insanity for that damage. Now, going over these, I'll go over the reason why I pick these for my particular running. Is this build is kind of squishy. You don't have the bonus of after casting Furious Charge, reduce damage reduction because we're running the focus and restraint, and you also don't have it in here because we need the Ring of Royal Grandeur to be able to run only 3 of these and 5 of these. So you don't get that bonus reduction. Really, your only bonus reduction here is coming from your Call of the Ancients. So this build is kind of squishy. However, you do get to stun because, where is it? All enemies hit are frozen, which is basically stunned. And so that stacks nicely with your Parthian defenders. That being said, if it's only a Rift Guardian, you're going to be taking a decent amount of damage. I've yet to run a level 70 or higher without dying on this build, so I do lose that extra bonus gem upgrade. But you can complete the run in a decent amount of time. Just be prepared to die, at least in this build. But the reason I run these particular passives is because of that squishiness. So I've got Nerves of Steel here, obviously for the free life that it gives you. And I'm also running Relentless. While below 35% life, all skill costs 50% less fury. And then here's a big bonus. Life per fury spent is doubled, and all damage is reduced by 50%. So under 35% life, our life per fury spent doubles up to 6,000, a little over 6,000, 6,180 to be exact. And so that's a lot. So that times 206, boom, lots of life, basically all my life back. I don't really have a lot of life on hit for this build, so my Furious Charge isn't doing a whole lot. I don't have a lot of life per kill. Life per second's not too bad. But our life per fury spent is going to be our main sustain. And then I'm also running Animosity to basically increase our maximum fury by another 20 to increase the damage of our Ancient Spear. And then Ruthless, because it's a pretty big bonus to our damage once we get enemies down below 30% health. So basically any enemy. It really helps on Rift Guardians and Elite Packs also. So that's basically the build. That is the skills. That's why we're running them. My way isn't the golden way. I'm not on leaderboards or anything because my armor is not decked out. I can only run, I could probably run up to 75 on this build, but I'd really die a lot. 70 is kind of the sweet spot for me right now on this particular build, and it's not, this build is one of my least favorites, the Raekor Immortal Kings build, even though it's one of the top builds right now. It's basically because of the damage mitigation that you lose from not having your ring with, where is it? Oh, where is it? Well, my Templar has it. Yeah, all damage taken. The Unity ring. That's what it is. You don't have that. Now, ideally for this build, you want, I can't think of the name of it, but you want your Templar to have the lightning damage has a chance to stun, because we're also running the Windseeker, which does lightning damage, so that would help in conjunction with your cubed defenders. That would help, and that's ideal. I don't have that ring. I've been in search for that ring. Other than that, we've got our Follower Can't Die, the S of Johan to pull enemies together. Really, really great for this build when you charge in and dump your boulder, and it just melts everything there. And then we've just got a shield on them as well. There's probably a better shield out there, but that's what I got. This is the equipment that I have to run this particular build, so when I get better equipment, I will definitely swap it out. But I think that's it. We've gone over the skills, we've gone over the Paragon levels, over the cube, and over the gear. So let's get into a run. We're going to run a Greater Rift 70. Like I said, this build is capable of much, much higher once you get better gear, maybe a little better combination. I just realized I haven't gone over the gems yet. We are going to be using the Esoteric Alteration for the damage reduction. This is going to be kind of help us survive a little more. We're going to be using Bane of the Trapped for the slow and the extra damage again. And then, of course, Bane of the Stricken, pretty much required on any Greater Rift. I'd say 65 or higher. Those Rift Guardians take forever to kill without it. So, anyways, let's get into it. Oops. Go ahead and cast all of our buffs. And right here, because there's no elite pack, we're just going to go ahead and get a bunch of stacks on our... Woo! The damage these ranged guys do now. Let's get a bunch of stacks on our Furious Charge. Man, you can see the damage those ranged guys do now. It's unbelievable. And that's definitely something that they've changed. Oops. Ooh, let's get out of here. Don't want to get hit by that stuff. You do have to be careful. One of the reasons I'm not crazy about this build is you have to be careful on when you're charging. If you're not hitting more than 2 units, you will start to lose a stack of your Furious Charge, just like I did there, and that's one main downfall to this build. And I just got saved by my passive, thankfully. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I did. So if you get in a big group like this, take the time to go ahead and get your Furious Charge stacks back. Also, don't be afraid to cast your Wrath of the Berserker whenever, because depending on how much fury you have, 1 or 2 shots of your Ancient Spear is going to reset it. And I'm hoping my Crusader, or my Templar rather, will pull these guys in. Now we got saved by our passive, but we're probably going to die now. Maybe not. Don't know which way to go. Let's see if we can't round up some of these guys. Just go ahead and cast our... one of the banes of this build is those beams. They hurt. They really hurt. You can see spending Fury heals us up all the way, but we just didn't get it off there in time. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our stuff back up. If we get low on life, spending our Fury does heal us up all the way, but when you drop right back down, it's really hard to keep sustained. And if any of you guys are pros at this build, let me know in the comments, and please give me some tips. I always appreciate tips. This has been a build I've struggled with. I don't hate it, I struggle with not dying. And so I really feel like there's probably some improvements I can make. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free. We're going to go ahead and clear all these out real fast. Cast our Wrath of the Berserker. And we are taking less damage again from all the enemies stunned within, I don't remember the exact amount, but within a certain amount of yards. Ooh, doggy, we better use a potion. Need to be picking up health globes. Give me that. If you get a bunch of your Furious Charge stacks saved up, you can basically charge once or twice and then just spam your Ancient Spear like no tomorrow. And do a bunch of, burst damage really fast. Speed Shrine, alright, that's not bad. Remember to keep your Furious Charge up as best you can. Whoa! And this guy has a big group of little minions with him. And so they are really casting those beams like mad. Have to be careful when you're doing your Furious Charge, because you want to hit at least 2 or more, remember. Come on. There we go. Because if you don't hit at least 2 or more, your Furious Charge won't get reset. There we go. Blah. Melt that whole pile. Whoa. I suppose my main crux with this build is I'm just not that great at managing my stacks of my Furious Charge, because I like to just instantly charge like that. And if I get in somewhere where there's only 2 enemies, a perfect example is the Skeleton King Greater Rift Guardian. The Skeleton King Rift Guardian. Whoa! He likes to summon. He likes to summon, and he likes to summon helpers. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought while I'm trying to stay alive. He likes to summon helpers, but he only summons 1 or 2, and so it's really, really hard to keep your charges up. Wow, these are just monstrous mobs. Wow, holy crap. So many whites. That's not a racist joke. Oh, and there we ran out of Furious Charge stacks, just like that. You do want to keep your Wrath of the Berserker up, even though you're not getting the bonus from the Immortal Kings, the 6-piece. It's still 50% more damage and survivability and all that stuff. This guy hits once and destroys me. Oh no, we lost the ring. It does take longer to save up your Fury when it's only 1. And there you go. 6 minutes, 29 seconds on a level 70. This build is a lot of fun, but it definitely, for me, yeah, I did die once. I don't remember when. For me, it's not, it doesn't really, I don't know. I don't want to say it doesn't fit my play style. Darn. Go to 5. There we go. Excuse me. But it's a lot of fun. I'm just not good at managing, keeping my stacks up on my Furious Charge when there's only 2 enemies. It's kind of difficult. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like the build, give it a try. If you like the video, leave a like and a comment. And like I said, if you are a pro at this build, please let me know where I can improve on, because I'm always up for suggestions and tips to get better. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks, and more good stuff to come.